Yo, Dan, so we're recording a JoJo video today, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
Something kind of feels off, though. Okay, that's it. There we go.
There.
So, if you couldn't tell by the title already, today we're going to be rating JoJo's from part 1 to 5 on their likableness. So, we're trying to really stick to the personality of them, you know, just plainly the personality, like other factors like how badass they are, how strong they are, will be covered in later videos.
Pretty beast though, I'll be honest.
Yeah, some of them are pretty strong, but if this video gets to, we'll set a logo, like 20 likes, and you guys like it, leave some comments. We'll put out part 2, which I guess will be their stand, and we'll rate those. But we're gonna go just part 1 to 5, because a lot of people haven't read it. It's weird.
That's crazy, like honestly.
I mean, I'm only on part 7, but like a lot of people haven't like read part 6 or anything yet. But honestly, I understand it because like the JoJo anime is actually such a good adaptation.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. But all right, without further ado, let's get into it with old Thick Boy Jonathan, part 1.
Thick Boy Jonathan, part 1.
Thick Boy Jonathan.
Yo, he's like the most morally straight. All of them, like just good guy all around.
Yeah, if we're comparing like everybody from like part 1 to 5, like he's definitely like he's the gentleman.
He's the exactly. He's the gentleman.
Yeah, like that was
straight out of England, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, that's good and all, but likableness. Like if you're at a bar with Jonathan, like.
No, we're not turning up, bro.
You know, like
we're leaving early. In fact.
I mean, but that's kind of good though, because you know those nights you go out and you're like, man, I kind of wish I was in bed. You know, when the night's not lit, you know.
Yo, Chelsea, I
no shorties,
no.
No shorties, but
we're leaving.
I guess that's a good and a bad, but he's pretty straight arrow. I mean, in his part, he really had no faults.
Yeah, like he was just trying to do the right thing. He was trying to like avenge his family. Get rid of Dio.
Like even though he was avenging, like he kind of showed forgiveness too in a way, because it was almost like he had sympathy for Dio in a way, but
yeah,
he did kind of crush it.
Yeah, he kind of destroyed the man.
So he's fair. So he's a fair guy.
He's a fair man. You know, like he didn't check him out afterwards. You know, he just let him die. He's like, bye.
And technically, he went pretty far. He went pretty far before he actually attacked Dio. Like it took his girl getting hit and kissed for him to like go out and actually attack him.
Speaking on that was some fucked up.
Yeah, I know. Dio's a savage, but you know, what do you expect?
Well, she washed her mouth out with
mud,
with dirt.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I'm like, what?
That's crazy. That's the type of thing like that would really piss Dio off too. In hindsight, like she like at the spur of the moment picked like the most offensive thing she could have done.
She's like, yo, she didn't grab the grass. She grabbed the dirt, the mud.
Okay, so I guess we can say the gentleman, the originator, Jonathan Joestar. If I was going to give him a rating out of 10, I would probably, for likableness, and it's pretty plain as far as protagonists go, you know, pretty cookie cutter. So I'm gonna get crap for this, but I'm gonna get crap for this. There's other elements where he shines, in my opinion, but I'm going to, for likableness, give him a 6.5 out of 10.
6.5?
I'm gonna give him a 6.5 out of 10 personally, just cause like he's cookie cutter generic. I mean, he's the original JoJo too, so that could be a 7 on the day you ask me. But right now, I feel like being a tough critic.
I'll be a bit nicer. 7. I loved him, but he was just too plain, to be honest. Like nothing else.
All right, so we got a 6.5 for me and a 7 for young Dan.
Yeah, man.
6.5 and 7. All right, moving on to part 2. So everybody loves Joseph Joestar. Come on,
dude. How can you not? How can you not?
Everybody loves Joseph Joestar. He's like, you know, you had the really good, always gentleman, and then you had kind of a scoundrel with Joseph.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. He flipped the script, man.
Like at the end of the day, the fundamental JoJo mindset of, you know, protecting the weak and trying to help people out was there, but like he was willing to do like You know, he was really
He was using some dirty tactics, man. He dressed up as a chick to get into an army base.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly.
I always forgot about that, bro. But like for that reason, like I feel like Joseph is somebody like you're at the bar with, and he's like just getting laid, having shots, you know.
You know, and you know you'll find him pull a Tommy gun after. What do you mean?
He'll pull out a Tommy gun.
Yeah, he'll mow down the shop.
That's not getting into the club.
No.
But I mean, Are we gonna decrease points for the whole Josuke thing? Are we gonna? Does he lose points for that? Or does he gain points? Like it kind of depends who we ask, huh?
It really does. You know, like it took a long time for it to happen. I guess so.
It's true. I mean, Susie Q, maybe she wasn't dropped it right. Who knows?
Yeah, I wasn't bringing it low enough. You know.
I mean, not dropping it low.
After a few years, it's got to stop.
Yeah, that's true. You know. That'd be a funny spinoff if there were more kids, but then that would kind of be like someone else.
Yeah.
Because this video is 1 to 5, so we'll just keep it there.
We'll just leave it at that stuff.
But man, okay. So really fun guy. Is a gentleman sometimes. If he was a friend, I think he'd be a good friend. You know, he's a good friend to Caesar. But like he's overall like super entertaining. So. Yeah.
Funny guy, nothing but jokes.
He like even when he's facing people that can't die, the Pillarmen.
Trust me.
I love that. But like even when he's facing arguably some of the strongest villains in the series, because Cars, Beast, Beast before Stan's like. I gotta rate Joseph pretty high. I gotta give Joseph in likableness for me. Jesus, I might have given him too high of a score. I think I'd give him like a 9.
Yeah.
I think I'd give him like a 9 to be honest with you. And he gets such a score that's much higher than Jonathan just because it's so much more entertaining. Like, I understand. I'm not hating on Jonathan or anything. I love him. I have the manga. I read the series. But, you know, as soon as part 2 or part 2 of part 1, depending on how you look at it, Battle Tendency starts.
Essentially.
It just a lot more exciting.
Just changed. Like, honestly, the opening, too, like...
Oh, yeah. The opening. That's another thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm giving him... Did I say 9?
Yeah, you said 9. You said 9.
So, what about you, Dan?
I feel like I gave Jonathan too high. I really like Jonathan, but Joseph was just like the guy that really latched me onto JoJo in itself. But you know what? I'll give him a 9 too. I feel like a 9's fair. He deserves that. He deserves that.
Cute.
He deserves it.
He does. All right, man. Moving on to the third in the grandson, grandfather triplets.
The badass.
But that, you know, we can't just rate him based on badass. We gotta look at his personality. And I might need my reading glasses for this one because this is a tougher one for me.
Yeah.
Part 3, like. I liked it. It felt kind of filling up the day at some points, but in terms of Jotaro, how much words did this guy say? Does someone have a count of like words he actually said? I feel like he actually only started speaking like after they got to Egypt.
Yep, to be honest, yeah.
Like other than the or I guess
just call that attitude. He was a teenager. He just had nothing but attitude, dude.
Yeah, and it was kind of unclear to me why he was so mean to his mom. But I mean, teenagers are like that.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah, he lived it, but he looks like a grown man.
Understandable. I mean, he's cool, again, even though he kind of became more... I wouldn't even say he was a delinquent so much, but he was just like he had the whole Bancho style with the hat.
Yeah, he just wasn't the guy you mess with. You just don't mess with him. Like at no point nobody really wanted to mess with him except for the villains essentially, but like I wouldn't go up to that guy.
I feel like psychologically, right, like inside of the mind, if I like dissect it, if I used a little bit of education I got, the classes I showed up for, and I try and take a look at why he's like that, I feel like we never see his dad in the actual story, and he's secretly trying to protect his mom, and his mom's overbearing, and he kind of has his shield up, so like I gotta kind of factor that in when I'm saying, because if you just look at it, it's kind of like, oh, he's kind of a boring character, but it offers a good dynamic in comparison to like the gentleman and then Joseph. I don't even know what we describe him as, but I mean by the end of it, it was really dope. He was kind of just like that guy that like was gonna win at any cost. Like as soon as you saw him.
Yeah.
You kind of realized that he was always going to win, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, Jotaro's here, the match is over, you know?
I feel like there was a lot of development in Jotaro. I'll be honest, like his grandfather being there really developed his character closer to the end, and he became, more how do I say, morally agreeable, like close to the end.
Yeah, again, that's true. He became friends with like Polnareff, Abdal, all the guys. Like he really felt it. Even Iggy.
He was chill with the homies, dude. That's all.
Chill. So I mean, okay, I don't think I'm gonna rate him as low as Jonathan because the whole stoic thing is better in my opinion. It's cool. He's willing to blur the lines a little more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give Jotaro Kujo a 7. And just likableness, where I'm not trying to, again, this video is not factoring in everything. We're really just trying to look at his likableness. Like, how much would you like this person? Would you invite them to your birthday party? You know what I mean? Would Jotaro be cool at your birthday party? You're gonna kick it, play some laser tag or something?
Probably not.
You know? Okay, so maybe 7's generous, but I'm gonna leave it at that just because it's kind of impossible to not think about the other feats of Jotaro.
Yeah, of course, obviously, but at the same time, I personally don't think I'd get along with him too well.
Yeah?
But, you know, like, I just like how he doesn't take crap from anyone, so, you know, I'll give him a 6.
Hey, 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Damn, you got a little saucy on that one.
Yeah, I know, well, you know what? I just don't feel like I'd get along with him. He's a sick man, but, you know, it's like, just, I don't think we could kick it like that.
Yeah, that's fair, man, that's fair. So, 7 for me, and 6 for you. Alright, moving on to part 4. Let me get this out of the way. Let me put down the computer for this right now.
Ooh.
Part 4?
Ooh.
Part 4?
Ooh, part 4.
Part 4.
Part 4. It was just, there's so much going on, but Josuke.
We have this conversation all the time.
Yeah.
Again, this video is not about the part in general, but part 4 best part, in my opinion. I'm on part 7 where I'm reading, and I really like that as well. But as of right now, I think that part 4 is my favorite. We'll see. By the end of this video, if you didn't get the point, we are going to continue making videos like this, covering a segment. And by the end of it, we're going to take all our scores, rate it, and then I'll find out if I'm a liar. We'll find out if we're liars.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
But anyways, Josuke. Oh, bastard son.
Yes, oh bastard son. Oh my god. We already touched on this a little bit before, but you know, Joseph was making some moves.
Yeah, man, Joseph
making
made
some
power
moves, making
bro.
some moves around the
Josuke's
world.
mom. If this video is about Josuke's mom, I just say 10. We turn off the camera.
Yeah.
We save you 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Josuke's mom, 10?
Exactly.
10?
10 out of 10. Done.
All right, done.
Over the shoulder.
Jojo MILF ratings.
No, don't do that. Kakyoin would come out the cut, bro.
50 likes.
Kakyoin would come out the cut.
50 likes. We both pull a Kakyo in, and we do Jojo MILF rating. Jojo MILF rating.
MILF hunting.
50 likes.
Where's my sunglasses? They're not here.
50
They're not
likes.
here.
We do Jojo MILF hunting.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways, Josuke. His character is cool. It's kind of like Jotaro in my opinion, except with more personality. It's like if you took Jotaro and you took Joseph and you put them together. I think he's arguably even more morally gray because like the whole stuff with Shigechi and like he puts himself first. But again, age-wise, I might be thinking off here, but I think he's one of the younger ones. Him and Giorno are one of the younger ones.
How do I say? In a way, Josuke acted more like an adolescent than Jotaro. Like essentially, like Jotaro's like I believe 17, and like Josuke, I'm assuming in the same age range, but at the same time,
he was like high school, right?
But he seems more like a high schooler, in my opinion. Like it seems like Jotaro was more.
I always see those memes. I always see those memes of Jotaro. Like I always see those memes of Jotaro, and I'm pretty sure I feel like 17 is too old for Jotaro. I know we're on that, but yeah. Okay. So he was around 17. You're right on that. I'm like, you ever seen the meme where it's like 14-year-olds in anime and it's Jotaro?
Yep. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I love that meme. But yeah, okay. He did act that way. I personally feel like he befriended parties again.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
Again, this is just my moral thing. Like, if we were going out hanging out, would he be ridiculous? Would he be fun? Would he add to the conversation? Absolutely.
I don't know. It's you know, you just can't joke about certain things with him, man.
That's true.
You can't joke about certain things with him, man.
He gets really serious. I do like my jokes. I should have thought about that. But yeah, you can't joke about his hair. And
that's
for me,
the main thing.
I'd have to flame my boy. Like I'd have to give him the. I'd have to give him the.
It's like, dude, I don't know. I think you'd get crushed after that one. Still,
I think I would. Okay, so I should probably take that into account. So, okay, kind of a cross between Jotaro, kind of a cross between Josuke. Or sorry, Joseph.
Yeah.
And by the end of the series, I think that he kind of grew as a person.
Yeah.
I like that he's vengeful. I know that sounds terrible, but I like the fact that he's vengeful. I like the fact that he's like, oh, you mess with my family, you mess with my friends, what was that dude's name when he messed with his mom? Tried to threaten his mom. And him and the motorcycle dude completely.
Highway Go-Go. I can't remember his exact name, but I don't remember the enemy stand user at the time. But he had that paper ability that trapped his mom and Koichi. He came after him, man.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it's like, you're not taking another family member. None of that.
And he that's true. He didn't even really kill either. Even Yoshikage Kira. We don't even, by the way, best villain, and we'll do that as well. But Yoshikage Kira, I don't even feel like. Do you think he would have killed him? I think he would have killed him for Shigechi's sake. But for everybody else, he didn't quite kill them. But their punishments almost seemed worse.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you could have just ended me, but you left me looking like a rock, man.
Yeah, you stuck me into a rock, and I'm a monument.
I have to keep staring at you guys. You live your lives. I'm just chilling here as a rock.
Okay, so fun at parties might be a little touchy if you get on the wrong subject, but overall a good friend. He seems like he'd be a good friend.
Yeah, he'd be a cool guy.
I'm rating Josuke an 8 for likableness.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going pretty high, man.
Ooh. This is a tough one for me.
It's tough.
This is a tough one for me because, you know what? Josuke, I like Josuke more because he's a product of a lot of the people around him. You know what I mean? Like, I rate that, I take that into account with everybody that I'm thinking of in this list, but at the same time, I feel like he is the most so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His cast makes him really shine, and to be honest, I don't think that makes him the most likable for me. Like, I feel like I'd give him a 7.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Coming through with a 7. So 8 and a 7 for this one. All right. Man, these scores are good. All right. So we're coming to the last one. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. Am I gonna get copyright for that? Anyways, I don't have ads on here. I don't have songs. I don't have ads on here. I don't know what I'm talking about. Last dude. Oh my god, let's just keep going to January. I excel sometimes. Giorno Giovanna.
Giorno pizza. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Bro, Giorno is another one of those cases where he's super badass, but that's not quite what this video is about. Yeah. It's again likableness and personality, and it's like...
In my opinion, he's one of the smarter ones, like smarter.
Oh, right.
Right up there, like, problem solver. Like,
that's something that we didn't focus on a lot, intelligence, but yeah, definitely, I think that could be a factor for sure. You're right, man, he's a smart dude.
He's a smart dude, like, trust me on that. Like, there's just things that, like, I wasn't thinking of, and, like, how he puts in his effort to defeat villains, you can just see it. He's just a smart dude, you gotta watch what you say around him, because he knows what you're thinking.
Yeah, man, it's
crazy.
It's true. Like, for me, the smartness is definitely something. Is he somebody that could have fun? Would he have joined in on the torture dance if he knew it? Could you see Giorno doing the torture dance with their boys? Like, could he get up and dance and stuff? He seemed very stoic again. Yeah, very Jotaro-like. In fact, Jotaro, if you just dialed that shit up to 12.
Yeah.
I kind of feel that way.
Yeah.
He's like, really badass. What can we really say towards his personality? Again, he's vengeful, and I did add some extra points. Mm-hmm. I did add some extra points to Josuke for being human, because I feel like that's human. It's not like the Jonathan's like, oh, like, I'm gonna forgive you, like, stuff like that. Like,
super vengeful. None of that.
Like, I mean, Jonathan, obviously, it's arguable if you forgave Dio or not, but, like, they didn't have a terrible relationship, in my opinion, at the end. There was almost kind of a respect, since they were kind of brothers in a way, if you ask me.
The homies.
But I don't think Giorno would ever be capable of respecting somebody. Like, Diavolo, he would never respect Diavolo.
No, of course.
This guy pulled out Requiem, Golden Experience Requiem, and literally put this guy in an infinite
loop.
Infinite loop, bro.
Just, oh god.
That's
painful.
That's got to be some of the cruelest things I've ever seen. It's enough to die once, but imagine being conscious that you're dying, being able to realize that you're gonna die.
Well, hold on. Let's stop and take a second. That's technically not on Giorno.
That's true, because the Requiem stand kind of was acting on its own, but is that not an extension of Giorno? Now we're getting into semantics.
It can be.
Now we're getting into semantics.
But just likability, like I feel, I really like that he is like one of the smarter JoJos. Like I think they all were very smart, but I feel like he was like a problem solver.
Oh yeah.
At such a young age, like I find that's really crazy.
Yeah, like if you look at his upbringing, being who he is, the son of who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, especially because his mom too wasn't like really doing much for him. So like,
yeah, like
I can't really fault him for what he's going through, but again, I'm rating him just based on likableness and personality. So like, I will factor that into the account, but I gotta be honest, I don't think I could. I think I could rate him exactly where Jotaro is. I was gonna say I don't think I could rate him as low as Jonathan, but I think I could rate him where Jotaro is. He cared about his friends, and that's cool. Like he could be a cool person to be out with.
Very true.
He's quiet, but I think he's capable of showing emotion.
Yeah.
So, wow. I'm sorry. I have to give him the same score as Jotaro. I know that technically Giorno should be higher on personality and likableness, but I think that they're very similar in that account. At least in that account. So I think I'm going 7 for Giorno as well.
That's I don't know, that feels very fair for that. Like with me, I feel like personally I don't think I think we would get along. I feel like the loyalty is that's one thing. Loyalty to friends.
He's definitely crushing somebody in like.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's one thing that I really like respect a lot, and I just feel like we'd get along in that sense. I think so. But he's a very stoic guy, so I'm kind of on the fence about this one. But I'll give him
the question is, would he even hang out with you? Like that's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. I just walk in and be like, yeah, both of them like.
Jotaro and Giorno, like we're making some bold assumptions that they'd be our friends here.
Let's really cool in our minds, okay?
Yeah, in our minds, we're like the coolest ever, thinking that they're gonna want to be our friends.
Exactly. So I'll be fair. I'll give him 7.5.
Okay.
7.5 sounds good.
All right, so. I've got all the tabulations. Sorry that I haven't been making eye contact, but I was getting the numbers together. So with that, we went from part 1 to 5, and we've all given our ratings. So I will start with you. Your ratings.
My ratings. Honestly, I think they were fair. I think they were more than fair. Like honestly, like I feel like
anything you want to change before we close the books on this.
No, it's just so easy to like figure out which one is my favorite in likability.
Yeah, you gave Jotaro a 6, like that's, yeah.
Yeah, like it's really easy.
And your highest was Joseph, so like,
yeah, it's in my opinion likability, he's at the top.
So me, as I look at my score, I'm like Jonathan 6.5. I'm like, is that too cruel? Is that too cruel, JoJo community? Like, am I being unfair here? Nah, I don't think I am, to be honest with you.
Really.
I'm keeping that at a 6. And, like, Joseph, obviously 9. Like, really cool guy. Jotaro, I'm giving him a 7, to be fair. Same with Giorno. I think that they're very similar. Josuke gets an 8 because he's, like, a mix between Jotaro and Joseph. But, like, he has those touch points, obviously, right? You make fun of his hair, which, like I said, I have to flame the boy.
Exactly.
I might just end up dead. So,
yeah, exactly.
Okay. So that's pretty fair. So that's been the first video. This video ended up being a lot longer, but man, we love talking about JoJo.
JoJo, we talk about it like it's a daily conversation. It's always a daily conversation.
What did you get today? What did you get today? Watch this, guys. Watch this, guys. What did you get today?
I got a.
Just show them. Just show them.
Okay, I have to show you guys.
Just show them. Just show them.
Let me see. Can you see it?
Move your head.
When?
Yeah, move it down, Look at that.
There.
Wait, move your head. Look at that. Oh!
Of course. I've stolen a Joestar body.
He stole the Joestar body. This guy literally got the Joestar star. It's freaking wicked.
It's awesome. It was amazing.
But yeah, thank you for making it this far in the video. Again, if you want to see more JoJo, we're going to be posting more. Our next video, I think we're going to be rating the stands from part 1 to 5. And then, like I said, maybe there's going to be like, I don't know.
It's going to be fun.
We don't know how much videos. Maybe like 5+ at least. And then by the end of it, we're going to actually take the scores from all of these. And we're going to see if we're a liar. We're going to see if we're liars or not. Because, again, I said part 4 is my favorite. I don't know if that necessarily represents who my favorite JoJo is. But we're going to see if we're liars.
We'll see. we're focused on the JoJos. There's many characters in this show, and like, I'll be honest, like, I'd love to talk about them as well, but we're focused on the main men, the protagonists, I'm not gonna say antagonists. No, they're not antagonists at all, but you know.
So, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you again for watching. Again, we're making it a real like goal. You guys could do 20 likes. Come on, guys. Some of you guys got 20 YouTube accounts. Like, we could do 20 likes easy. The goal is
easy.
20 likes on this video, and part 2 comes out. That's more or less it. You got anything to close on?
No, not really. I'd love to start watching some of the OVAs for Rohan for part 4. If we like, we have to talk about that a bit more, but not in this video.
Yeah, that's for sure. We'll have to do that. And again, like, if you really disagree, I'd love to see any responses, videos, comments telling me why your opinion is wrong, valid, why you agree with us. Other JoJo people in the community, come on, let us know. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. We will see you next video after we hit 20 likes.
All right.
Go ahead and hit that sub button if you want to see more.